Hey YouTube, this is a quick review of the ZAGG Slim Book. It's ZAGG's new keyboard case offering for the iPad Air 2. It's detachable, which is cool. You got the cover over here, it's plastic material, and you got the keyboard. The good news, the keyboard is very nice. The keyboard arrangement, the keys are spaced out, it's aluminum, the front end, the back end is a plastic, the same material that gets used for the cover that the iPad goes into. It feels heavy, so it's got a nice weighty feel to it. Makes it feel substantial, premium. That's the good news. Impressed with that. Bad news is the cover. The cover that the iPad Air goes into. It's very flimsy, right? It's thin, it's slim. It's supposed to be. It's the Slim Book. But as a result, the frame, right? Like the back cover, this plastic area, it's fine. But the frame is very, very flimsy. Now I'm going to apply just a little bit of pressure and you can see it bend, right? That's definitely not good. That was the cutout for the speakers. Let's quickly put the iPad Air into the cover. Sort of snaps into place, right? It's pretty flush for the most part, but the corner areas, the iPad actually is not, I mean, it's not flush there, right? It's a little higher. So this is not going to give you any protection if you drop it, but that's not the point, right? Again, I don't know if you can see, but the cutouts, you see the gaps, the two gaps right there? That's where the cutouts for the speakers are. I don't know if that's a design flaw or whatnot, but if you apply some pressure, it becomes flush, and then if you let go, that's the way it looks. And you know, you'll see that where the power button is and the volume buttons. Another issue too is like when you're trying to like turn the device on and off, you have to sort of, you know, like force your finger into there. So it's not the easiest thing, but you know, again, this is very slim, pretty flush for the most part, but the frame itself is very flimsy. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Let's snap this into place. Now, this is held by magnets. There's 9 magnets right there, and there's 2 slots that attach to the cover. So it snaps into the keyboard pretty seamlessly, and you have to definitely use some force to sort of take it to detach it, which is nice. This is laptop mode. You close it up and it's definitely thin. It's probably the thinnest keyboard case out there. I can't be too sure though, like maybe this is just as thin as the Bridge Air or the Clamshell Pro. Now let me put this up. See, another issue though is like when you're opening and closing or changing the viewing angles, right? You're sort of opening and closing. It feels like the iPad's going to come out of the cover. You know, that's not a good thing, obviously, right? And again, that's because of the material that they used for the frame or for the cover is very flimsy. You know, it's not something that you'd expect from a product that you're paying $129 for. So that's really disappointing. That is not something you'd expect, right? And ZAGG is known to make quality keyboard cases. So that's pretty disappointing. So literally every time you are like sort of changing the viewing angle, it feels like it's going to come out. I don't know if this is like a defective product, but that's how this one in particular is feeling. And another issue is it's very wobbly, right? Just like my sort of video presentation. Sorry guys. You're sort of tapping it. I'm tapping it like I would normally tap my iPad for everyday use, right? And you can just see it wobble, right? And if you tap it just a little bit harder, you can see the keyboard start moving as well. And I don't know if that's a, you know, top heavy, issue or whatnot, but I don't know if it's because of the hinge or sort of the frame, again, the flimsy cover, but that's not something you'd expect. Let's detach this thing. Now, detaching it, again, requires some pressure, which is good. Now, it snaps into place, and it has like a nice, satisfying clicky sound to it. So this is sort of the video mode. Let me flip this over. That's a video mode, and you push it flat down and that becomes the book mode. So there you have it. That's the Slim Book from ZAGG. I like the idea. It's very versatile. You can detach it. You have multiple like viewing modes. I just wish that this cover here was a much stronger, you know, better build quality, because this is not going to last. You know, I've taken my iPad out of the cover maybe 3 times and I'm already seeing like little, not dents, but just you know, the cover, the frame of it is sort of bending, and again, that's not what you expect from paying 129 bucks for this product here. But again, the idea is pretty cool. If they can fix this frame, this cover, I think it would be an excellent choice for those who are looking for sort of like the you know, MacBook sort of feel, or you know, choice for their iPad. And if I would also probably request to have the back of the keyboard be all aluminum, sort of like the Bridge Air. That would be nice, but that's not a biggie. Again, it's the frame, it's the cover. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.